Ciao a tutti, sono sempre io, Amato 10, e oggi facciamo la seconda parte dell'Archon Quest di Sumeru, perché abbiamo appena finito la parte 9 e ora manca la parte 10, tipo. Attendi per un po'.
You must be the ones tasked.
That's right. We've met before. I've only ever seen...
Ah, the paintings in the temple. No, only you enjoy...
I wouldn't go that... Back to the matter at hand. A preliminary... The most capable minds in the...
The artisans who built Aru for...
I didn't know that. We'll do our best, of course, but...
Such brazen work.
No, that's not what he meant. Please, don't mind him.
I just think it's important to...
Forgive my lack of courtesy. But we simply... Here's a first draft of the project proposal for your perusal. Please let us know if you have any requests. Normally, I'd have made it look a lot...
Naturally.
If my fellow...
Why are you so preoccupied with the ostentatious displays of respect to Al-Ahmar?
Exactly. This is Aru.
We certainly will. Thank you.
You may attempt to lay out punishment. King Deshret always.
Is that true?
Naturally.
Have you noticed that the Goat King keeps
He understands the art of perfunctory speech. That's what...
Excuse me for being blunt.
You're mistaken. And what...
You? Ah, whatever. I knew it'd be like this working with you. All right, let me past. I need to look at this console.
It's your job to activate it out. Everyone, please proceed with the external checks.
Hello there, youngsters.
Whoa, the Ibis King.
What do you mean, Cave?
You did...
I've reviewed the proposal. The work you're planning to...
I wouldn't say...
You are the top scholars of...
Aru and the... I thought the Akasha...
And
You've read the...
An instruction manual.
It used to sit on a shelf in the... If the manual is to be believed...
What? But
But this is something you could not possibly have known.
I'm from Val...
Precisely. And a large part of veracity, I may as well tell you. In the beginning, then she created the Jinn, enlightened them. It was the first and greatest alliance. All the great changes in Sumeru's history began with the goddess of... So grieved was King Deshret by her passing, that he lost all... And so, the Akasha was inspired...
Well, if the two share a...
Unbelievable.
No, I do, but there's no...
Perhaps you could try...
You know what it's like having to turn around 5 different...
Yeah, also, Sir Ibis King, you...
Yes, well, you...
Still, if Aru is...
Because it was never fully completed. In the beginning, his wish, what he desired, she bestowed. And thus was knowledge brought into the world. Her courage and that monument. At that time, since we share an eternal covenant, remember, it is not that I lack the power to be... In the end, Aru was only used to store a portion...
So the point you're making is, King Dash, you could see this as an act of mercy, but you could also...
This explains why Aru...
You have to be careful who you get involved with. Oh, love is the same. All right, let us pause the story here for now. Who's in charge again?
Yeah.
Now then. Wisdom hides in the space between by the power of King Deshret.
Where did this come from?
It looks more...
Just as the Akasha allows you to act, this is no, or whether you choose to increase or...
Looks...
Turn around.
So that's where the elevator is.
Per infiniti cammini la casualità distingue... Non ho letto bene. Bene, proseguiamo. Sono cave. Qui comunque penso che per la boss fight di dottore, come No The Cry, penso che potrò provare alcuni personaggi. In qualche modo devo togliere questo muro. Ok. Quanto vorrei avere cave? Vabbè, ce l'ho nel secondo account.
Obelisks were used to record important information in the ancient desert civilization. Hey, I've sent it to your screen.
Got it.
Take a look and tell me what it says. Oh, and
Let's start with this one. Looks like cultural information from the...
If so,
Words thrown together merely.
Well, as long as...
It is
all right. Well, I guess I'll start now.
Bene.
Found some more.
These are all reports about...
Can we delete them?
I'd say so.
What if there are details in there?
They'll just have to live with it.
Yeah, there's some other similar monuments nearby. I'll...
Bene.
Another monument.
Hold on.
You're still reading it?
It records the development and governance of the Oasis civilization.
Is it important?
Some of it. There was no way for me to read the whole...
What about the artisans' records? What do they mention?
They're speculations, mostly.
Sounds like pure mythology.
The records do emphasize that this was merely their conjecture based on...
Even that got recorded?
Is that truly necessary?
No, the blue...
It meets the requirements of the contingency plans, so we should be good.
I gotta say, it's the strange... It's like drifting between life and death.
Chasing dreams in the
What happens if...
That won't happen.
All right.
Riposati un po'. Bene. Ecco Traveler. Visita l'ingresso del mausoleo.
traveler from afar, do you worry for the fate of...
Greetings, Crocodile.
Please be at ease.
Sounds like you
Yes, although...
Speaking of Nihida,
Wait a moment. I tried calling out to a pep. This can only mean that she is
all the gods who served King Deshret seem
Are you aware of the history between her and our king?
Facciamo sì.
Then you are learned. At the end of his life, The Dendro Dragon
Se
despised
mettevo
King
no, magari
Dashred,
diceva tutta la
yet he
storia,
outwitted
secondo
her.
me altri
Rather
5
than bringing
minuti.
disaster
Quindi
to the land,
ho risparmiato un
he
po' di
chose the
tempo, secondo
Dendro
me.
Dragon
No, no, oh
stands
sì.
for the and so her willingness to help the Dendro Archon through this crisis.
Yep, Nahida.
So lesser Lord Kusanali, but as much as she loathes this,
Yeah, that's the sense.
she is not incapable of all of this being said.
We'll keep the. Anyway, how much longer do you think Nahida needs to stay with the Pep? For all we know, the Fatui might still. I'm alright, Paimon.
Hmm?
Huh? Was that Nahida's voice?
It seems the treatment.
Since when do my deeds require your evaluation?
Ecco
You'll do
Nahida.
just fine.
I had no intention of taking you any further.
You always hide your kindness away like an oasis with a.
You dare
No.
awake already?
I feel much better.
Gods and their gratitude mean little to me. If I suffer any ill effect,
I understand what you require. Sumeru is my.
a farcical notion,
And yet, maybe.
then hold steady.
Well, I'll be. Is that a pep? Do my eyes deceive me?
I see that after all this time, El Ahmar.
It's a pleasure, Dendro Dragon. Had you arrived but a little...
You are not the first insects I have had the displeasure of dealing with today.
What did you?
I cast them away. Booer, this is where we shall part ways.
Then I wish you peace as you return.
It matters not to me.
A force to be reckoned with.
Hold on, just hold on, okay? We're almost there.
Hmm? Sono Suru sceglie Ranara?
We made it. Huh? Wait, that voice. Uh-oh, I'm gonna. Well, that's a relief.
The Dendro Archon's familiars.
Huh? Wait, what are the R&R? Obviously, I was worried about the Dendro Archon. Oh, they seem not just people. It's all. I can't believe you made such a long and. I'll have to ask everyone to wait while I help our new arrived traveler, Paimon. Awesome! What? Well, okay,
Torna al mausoleo.
hello everyone. It's only us.
Ma perché gli Ranara non parlano?
It must be very tough for you coming all the way up. Ah, everyone's here. Good. Are you okay? Then you're forgetting who. Red Oh, excuse me! I suppose everyone is gathered here because of me. I can't thank you enough. Right now, I can help too. Up to no good? Traveler, Paimon. I have other work to attend to. No problem. Thank you. There's one other thing. If you... There's nothing to fear. No one here will hurt you. But if you do feel afraid, very well. Now.
Nahida solleva dolcemente la mano. Non so cosa abbia fatto, ma avverte presenze meravigliose come qualcosa che è uscito da un sogno incantevole. La luce del sole filtra tra i rami, scintillante come una foglia d'oro. Gli alberi sussurrano dolcemente nella brezza, mentre l'acqua che scorre intona una sinfonia. Il tuo cuore si gonfia come un palloncino, colmandosi di felicità. Ci sono ancora molte cose terribili da risolvere, ma in questo momento tutto ciò che provi è pace, amicizia, amore, mentre ti trovi al fianco a fianco, così noi di altre creature nella foresta. Stiamo registrando da 16 minuti, pensavo di più, meno male. Le persone intorno a te si girano la testa e scrutano i dintorni, anche a loro sentono la stessa cosa. Voci antiche parlano dalla foresta, serrando i cuori di tutti. Non avete paura, non lasciatevi sopraffare dalla tempesta.
Do not fear. We will face...
Bene. Raggiungi il riflesso di Aru. Il riflesso di Aru? Ah, ok, sempre questo.
Ah, everyone's here. Wonderful.
Dendro Archon. Are you recovering?
I'm doing very... I see. Using the... I regret to be the bearer of bad...
Alas, we had. And what about non-tradition? Are you saying desperate time?
Mausoleo del re Deshret. Ribatte delle carovane. Quindi stiamo tornando nella Sumeru. Nefer e Wanderer. Che bello.
Hey, we're here!
Ah. The Aranara have good into.
Given everything that...
Miss Nefer, as a professional,
Not one that I'm willing...
let's say I'll treat this as a pilot project.
I like the sound of that.
Given that you rarely set foot in Sumeru.
I take it you've read the...
Yes. I also.
Any initial suspects?
Limiting the scopes to males whose The Aranara saw two people talking. But currently we.
Everyone is heading for the desert, per the...
There's no way it was a spur of. We need to smoke him out for more.
Sounds like you have the beginnings of a...
Secondo noi questi schemi ripetatamente informazioni restringono il campo delle notizie rilevanti.
I see.
So far, we still lack solid evidence.
Then let's get closer to him to
And you're certain you've never.
I'm certain. Besides, Sino, stay out of sight and wait for my signal.
Understood.
Excellent.
Indaghe sulla persona sospetta.
Darker skin, scars. Nothing unusual about how he dressed. A coin. Interesting. Could that be... Sorry to bother you. Has everyone...
Ma'am? What are you doing in Caravan Rebat all by...
My friend and I lost some of our cargo along the way. I didn't want to miss out on potential... And then there was a terrible sand...
Forgive me for asking, but just to be on the safe side.
Sure. She has blonde hair, and she was wearing a hat.
Nicole.
Yes, I think that does ring a bell. Ah, my apologies.
I understand.
Hey, wait! They left a good while ago now. You'll never catch up with them on your own. Why don't I give...
That would be amazing.
Hey, let's not worry about the money for now. Wait here a moment.
All right, thanks. Okay. Well,
You're not wrong there. I mean...
I suppose I can tell you, since you've been such a big help. But be sure...
Oh, really?
We're in the antiques business. You understand?
Ah, no. Well, ma'am, in that case...
I'm all ears. But to be clear,
I'm sure that won't be a problem. My issue is...
Sumeru mostra la vecchia moneta che tiene in mano e grazie al suo fare hanno declina e ha visto molti oggetti antiquariati nel tempo e la luce come un oggetto molto raro di grande valore. L'antica moneta utilizzata per pagare il mercenario è d'oro puro. A prima vista è difficile comprenderne la provenienza geografica. Se venisse venduta a un astuto collezionista frutterebbe parecchi mora.
Pure gold. That's quite something.
If you look hard,
It has no distinct Snezhnayan markings. Surely you have an existing business.
the shop I used to work with is having cash flow issues at the moment.
I understand. Gold is...
As it happens, I'm...
Sure.
This evacuation was a huge operation. They needed a few people to stay behind and tie up loose ends. And I ended up being one of them. You're lucky you ran into us in time.
I certainly am. I don't know how this happened. One thing led to another, and look how it ended up.
Hands where I can see them.
General Mahamatra! No, wait! What are you doing?
This is the coin? Sadly, you won't have the chance to spend it.
Nicely done.
Unmarked gold coins are quite difficult to trade. Here's what's gonna happen.
Sam non unisce il gruppo, poi si volta e se ne va con il sospettato. Poi dopo ritorna con l'informazione che è riuscito a ottenere da lui.
Southeast from here. Leeward's.
Great work.
Hers are quickly catching up. Looks like it's over to you.
Because I'm quickest on my
Because you know how to trail a target.
Fine.
One more thing. The Traveler just brought a message from the Dendro Archon.
Got it. Well...
Are you sure?
Gee, I don't know.
Okay.
Really? You do know this is a stealth op...
Paimon, are you sure about...
Well, Paimon, look besides. Being the...
Fine. Join me if you want. But be warned.
No need.
Good. Then what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Coming!
Raggiungi il luogo indicato. Se devo andare a piedi. Sì, comunque Wonder come personaggio mi piace molto.
The wind rises.
Forse prenderò la rerun quando ci sarà in futuro. Bene. Di qua.
Wait up!
We're here. Now we wait.
Okay, yeah.
What's on your...
Huh?
I thought all you cared about besides being a guide was food,
What's that supposed to mean?
but never on your own. Just saying. I'm kind of at loose ends right now.
Hat guy?
What?
When we were in Notcry, Paimon suddenly realized something. Even though Paimon's with a Traveler every single day, Paimon doesn't get like this very often. She just got really scared, and the more Paimon thought about it, does that make any sense?
You asked the right person.
Oh,
I'm not gonna try and encourage you. What I will say, you have to make the decision to move. So ask yourself, what do you want? Something's not right. Paimon, is it just me?
Ship Paimon?
We'll give it another hour.
Okay. How strange. What is it? Did you think of something?
Something feels off about this. We know for sure that the guy Sinocot had something set up.
How would they...
That's the problem.
Ok, quindi non hanno scoperto nulla. Mausoleo del Re Deshret. Torniamo al mausoleo.
Even though this isn't...
Shesupank and Bennu are as for her maneuver.
There have been times when time has taken many things...
I must say, you appear to be in good...
Oh no! So even... Don't worry, Paimon. It worked very... The issue is how close... Sumeru has undergone tremendous changes during your absence. I too have grown weak.
Then what do you suggest?
We take all the Sumeru is our shared home.
Though Al-Ahmar is no longer with, not to mention that it was the people of Sumeru who...
You really?
Now then.
The brightest minds of the Sumeru...
Correct. Irminsul has existed in Teyvat after the Heavenly Principles arrived. Since then, as the Dendro Archon, I have a duty to protect. Teyvat has seen many upheavals in the last few. I made sure to monitor all the pathways through which and outside. I still believe that someone has actively invaded Irminsul by entering Irminsul through death.
Entrato negli Irminsul attraverso la morte, dottore?
I see what you mean. You cannot simply...
That's right.
Please.
Defense has never been...
After Irminsul was invaded...
I'm sure you feel responsible, but...
But the people of Sumeru should not have to endure this.
And this is what...
Yes. The only thing all I managed to do before falling into a... The scholar's initial plan was to borrow. Unfortunately, to rise to the challenge, we had to reclaim Irminsul, her brightest...
Human wisdom has clearly improved.
Together, we will...
By the way, when you...
Well...
Che succede? Ma... L'Irminsul... Per uno dei cammini la causalità di... La verità delle pagine di Purana... Che appunto era il nome della conquista finale di Sumeru. La verità tra le pagine di Purana.
Master Tainari!
Is this... How did this happen?
Luckily, we met.
Oh my.
Not once.
Please continue, Dendro Archon.
Irminsul's root system is what comprises the Layla. It has become a tree of unbridled greed.
Speriamo che sarà così permanente, sarebbe bellissimo.
Blasphemy. But if we...
The birth of this tree proves to me, but to explain the...
Zandik.
But didn't Dottore die and not cry?
No, Dottore non è morto, forse.
Amongst the Fatui.
I can confirm that furthermore, Irminsul seems sorry. I couldn't think.
A baleful tree.
Speaking of Dottore, I didn't think it was wise to state this out in the open.
You mean the Fatui never intended to follow through with?
It's hardly a conventional but as it happens, I know he's been a collaborator of Dottore's from the outset.
Alcuni si esultano nel sentire questo nome, mentre altri ammutoriscono. Chiaramente dietro tutto questo c'è molto più di quanto chiunque avesse immaginato. Naida procede a convocare tutte le parti coinvolte per una riunione prolungata e approfondita. Naida fornisce una spiegazione dettagliata del nemico e della potenziale portata della crisi. Dopo aver ricevuto ulteriori informazioni da Nicole e Nefer, viene formulato un piano e tutti si preparano a mettersi al lavoro.
There is still much to be done. Everyone, please.
As per the discussion, Mr. Al-Haytham and Mr.
We'll give it every... The plan looks feasible, but the
General Mahamatra Saino.
No problem.
This kind of thing is best left to the fleet-footed, right?
If it's efficiency you're after?
Following up on the elemental energy amplifier.
Yep, that's right.
Got it. Will it...
You can count on us. Will do.
Rest assured.
Dia, Candace, and...
You bet.
Good. I believe...
Poor Tainari.
Hey, don't try and drive...
All it says to me is that Master Nephis is fate.
Exactly.
Finally, once that task is complete,
Natlan.
I'll be asking some of the Eternal Oasis?
Regarding your trip to Natlan, under normal circumstances, a meeting
Dobbiamo andare a
between our two
Natlan.
nations. So regretfully, we won't be able to give the Pyro Archon Mawika the grand reception that she deserves. My apologies for the
Non
inconvenience.
saremo in grado di riservare all'Archon di Pyro Mawika la sontuosa accoglienza che merita.
No point putting too much...
Right.
Don't worry about me. Plus, we'll be there. Yes. I believe in... well...
Perché dobbiamo andare a Natlan? L'oscurità in coma, missione completata. L'ora della saggezza e della follia, Palacona, Haitam e Cave. Abbiamo ancora un po' di tempo.
To what extent we can
Circa
implement the
15
final plan
minutini.
depends on how successful.
Yeah, no surprise.
Once we roll this out, this still leaves us with a significant equipment.
We'll need a supply of rare materials for the renovation of Aru. Time is not on our side.
The Aru merge and renovation project will happen as discussed. Mr. Sethos is quite familiar with the layout of King Deshret's mausoleum.
I have every confidence. In the meantime,
makes sense. There's not much we can do.
Get information and stay close.
What is this, boot camp? No.
It's just Sino being...
Everyone clear on our mission objective. Look at the excess primal constructs.
And King Deshret's 7 pillars agree.
If they're just sitting there doing nothing, we might as well...
Sino, Sethos e Wanderer. Raccoglie i materiali necessari all'interno del mausoleo. E comunque, per chi non lo sapesse, io Sino ce l'ho. Potrei anche mettere vagabondo, volendo, che non ce l'ho.
Devices should still be usable even though they're broken down. Let's take them back for the others to review.
How many do we need?
Enough to make an Akasha terminal for everyone.
I remember you telling me how revolutionary...
The Academia declared the Akasha to be the most...
Certainly sound...
Neither Hat Guy nor...
Well, if it all goes to plan...
Bene. Sono 5 minuti. Parla con tutti. A Rosanne.
Oh, goody! Thank you so much for handling the delivery. What a long way it was. I'm well aware what a bumpy danger... Oh, trust me. I'm patting myself on the back for my assembly work here. But will you really be needing all of this? According to our plan, yes, this is the quantity required.
I heard you covered a lot...
Oh, that's, of course, the real tragedy. It's really quite a beautiful design. And I'm intrigued by how...
Did you attend the lecture on Light Realm energy?
Of course I attended. I was just a little late, so I had to listen to the whole thing from outside the back door. Anyway, I have a perfectly good understanding of Light Realm.
Good to know. Master told me in private that the conversion process between...
Oh, well,
At first, the Dendro Archon was reluctant to explain it in great... To protect someone from such dangers means it's an information hazard. We're a tricky problem. But...
What do you... I get it. For instance, you and I share... Hey, what? That is not what I call... Well, as they often say in Vahumana, an event that is monumental to the individual is negligible in the grand scheme of history. Generally, the fate of the individual is an insignificant affair.
Being from Amorta, where the subject of our...
In other words, when the same secret is shared with a group of people, the same fate binds them together. Most people would find this unimaginable.
Sharing knowledge is a good way... All right.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, the material... Al-Haytham.
Most of the information in Aru is written...
Oh. Not lost to history.
Some are. All we can do is infer them, although... This...
After Aru started up, 2 more
Humans may not read what is written by... Victory should not be easy to attain, for it symbolizes divine wisdom. Knowledge must not waver, for it has...
Is this a clue to solving a puzzle? You can't read it unless... Wait,
A chessboard.
You were right. The youth of today are skilled at solving riddle.
Have the secrets buried in the desert not been...
I've always been against. Oh.
Ah, it's you three. Just in time. We've been delving.
I've heard this was how you'd wild.
It is true. King Deshret's chest.
Is this chessboard?
Naturally. Visitors, everything is.
1 second.
Dangerous?
I should be the one to go then.
Sounds like the self-confidence of our present.
Don't be ridiculous.
I appreciate the. Besides, I'm sure they won't let things get out of hand. Keeping things relatively.
Fair enough. I mean, you guys.
Ah, but Bennu said he wanted to put some risk.
Thank you. This doesn't seem like ordinary
No, you must enter the board and pass the trial.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Ah, c'ho paura di fare sta roba. Che cos'è?
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Ah, but the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct. Living on in suitcase form, of all things. Amusing.
Ho ho! Excellent work.
Ah, ok, non sembra troppo difficile.
Now is the time for my trial. Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Really?
Thanks in advance. We appreciate it.
Ok. Ora l'ultima che sarà la più difficile sicuramente.
2,000 years later.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead. Ha! Suit yourself!
Alleluia. Finalmente. Dopo 3 ore ci sono riuscito. Meglio fermarci che siamo già
Done.
così a un'ora. Però a parte che ci ho messo mezz'ora per fare l'ultimo, quindi tagliare la parte. Parte di combattimento.
Finally, it's over.
Sono come i cave io.
But seriously, that was incredible. Standing on the chessboard. Oh, sorry. I'll save my thoughts for later. Thanks to the three of you for helping.
We made but a humble contribution.
You lived up to our
In addition to the since Aru's interference,
So, building.
Imagine for a moment.
I agree. This is the best.
Me, oh my. Well,
naturally.
Ok. Io penso di fermarci qua.
Let's go find Nahida.
Ad Astra Bisoske.